Well, you're invited today with me and the crew as we go out on an outdoor adventure, get to enjoy all that creation has to offer. But along with that, we're gonna also explore what the new Vanquest Trident-32 Gen 3 has to offer, what it has going on. And as we go on this adventure, we're gonna break this pack down as well and see if it's something that might be of use to you on your next adventure. Beautiful, beautiful views. Definitely some exertion, definitely some awesome moments, some difficult moments, but man, was that trek worth it. And just going around using this Trident-32 on multiple adventures has given me the opportunity not only to be able to experience the outdoors, be able to get to where I want to be, but then also have the supplies that I need for a lunch, making lunch, you know, by an amazing creek and river, regardless if it was making coffee on a little peak just outside of town. I've really had a chance, guys, to see all that this Trident-32, this Gen 3, now has to offer. I think it has a lot of capability for you, regardless if you are doing a lot of outdoor adventures, regardless if you're looking for a larger everyday carry backpack, a compact go bag, a compact get home bag, but also something that you might want to take also traveling. You want to have something that has toughness and durability, but also has a lot of capability as a carry-on that can handle several days worth of clothing. I think it has possibilities to be used in all of these and really excel in any of these areas that I just listed. And what I believe is really cool with this particular Trident-32 and a lot that Vanquest does is that basically what they have done is given us the carry yoke hip belt system that you would see on like a lightweight day pack or backpacking pack, which are very comfortable, very ergonomic, really can support loads very well, and it's not going to fatigue your shoulders. But the downside of these type of packs is that there's hardly any organization in them. They're usually just big dump bags, and they're usually really lightweight. Like this Mystery Ranch, man, it feels super comfortable, but it's only like 210 denier fabric, and there's only a few organizational pockets throughout the entire pack. So they've taken that super good idea of that type of yoke system and load bearing system, and then attached that carrying capability to a much heavier duty, way more organized backpack, like what you would find on a lot of assault packs, a lot of tactical packs, like from 511, like this Rush series. Man, it's bomb proof, it's got tons of organization, but the yoke system, there's no belt, you know, it leaves some things to be lacking for sure. So they've kind of combined the two with these Trident series in particular, but a lot of their packs, and giving you a hybrid capability of toughness, durability, and tons of organization, but also putting it on a really good yoke and waist belt system. The other thing that you'll find with all Vanquest products, I've been reviewing them, I think, since they hit the market, so for several years now, is that you're gonna always get top-notch quality in the materials and in the layout. I've always been super pleased in the way that they lay out their packs, but also in the materials that they decide to go with. So you're getting like top-notch quality. When you think of like backpacks and outdoor gear and that type of stuff, when you ask me, hey, what's quality? Name me some brands that are quality. Boom, Vanquest is always at the top of the list because of what they decide to go with. Water repellent, Cordura fabric. This particular bag has 1000D on the bottom and then 500 on all of the rest of the body parts and stuff like that, which is awesome. I've been asking about that and talking to that for years, so that helps cut down a little bit on weight, makes it a little bit more of a flexible pack, not so rigid, so that's awesome. You're getting repair YKK zippers, you know, that repair themselves. You're getting great, you know, little loops. All the material is well done. I mean, all the plastics are super high end, super high quality. So you're getting a very good, high quality built product, much better than you find on a lot of other gear out there. Now, with quality does come price, and that's something to always weigh and consider when you're looking at gear. I've always seen Vanquest products as some of the best investment when I spend my own money, when I use my money to buy certain aspects of their gear, as well as when products are sent to me to test and review. This particular Trident 32, I might say 20 a couple times. The Trident 32 was sent to me by Vanquest, so I could give it a full comprehensive video that you're about to see here, show you all the pros and cons so that you can make that wise choice. That's what I always want to do here in these videos, is give you all the data so you can decide, is the investment in income and money worth what I'm going to get out of this product, and giving you all those data points so you can make those wise decisions on whether or not this Vanquest backpack is the right pack for you, or if there's other products on the market that would be better suited for you. That's what we always want to do in this video. This particular pack, the Trident-32, is going to go anywhere between like $230 and $240, depending on color combinations, depends on where you get it. And we will have links for you guys over to GPKNIVES, which carries a ton of Vanquest products, including some of the other accessories that I'm going to show you in this video. So you can check out those hyperlinks below. Amazon's kind of hit or miss on the availability, and then obviously vanquest.com. You can check out all those links that we offer to you guys below. We appreciate it when you use those hyperlinks offered to you. So based off of that, folks, and kind of giving you the overview, you're getting amazing quality and layout with the design and capabilities and materials that Vanquest has chosen with this Trident-32. You are going to get a hybrid of basically a tactical organized pack with lots of organization, lots of toughness and durability on a backpacking style yoke and waist belt. And it will be a financial investment, but one I believe that is well worth it if the layout and design is something that you're looking for. So with that, guys, that's the overview. Now let's dive in and get specific with a lot of the capabilities, a lot of the things that I'm seeing, the layout, the design, the things that you can do, and some of the accessories you can also get for the Vanquest line, and particularly this Trident-32. All right, this is going to be fun. I'm going to do this as fast as possible, as tight as possible, because guys, there are over 45 different aspects, pockets, sleeves, organizational pouches that go into this bag. I mean, it is nuts. I know I will miss a few. It is awesome, the level of organization that this has. This has so much organization. Sometimes you can even go, where did I put that thing? And it'll take you a minute to find it, but it gives you so much in capability of, I want to organize this way, I want to organize this way, that you can literally have everything in a spot, nothing flying around, nothing, you know, getting lost down, buried in the bottom, which is an awesome, awesome plus. So one of the things right out of the gate is that they have a very large shock cord system right up here near the top, and then you can just pull it out. If you're not going to use that, cinch it down, you're ready to rock and roll. Now you have horizontal, not vertical, PALS webbing through their Mall Air system that they have, so you could do a little organizational pouch there if you like, as well as a very large area where you can slide other things through. So if you had a smaller item that you wanted to slide through this way, shock cord it, possibly like a gorilla pod, something like that for a tripod, you can easily do that. And then you got lots of Velcro as well. Got our classic GT patch, just sold out of those. I'll try and do another batch coming soon. Tell me if you guys want a different color on that. And then Say When, from one of my favorite, best movies of all time, Tombstone. Amazing PVC style patch. I'll have those in those Amazon links below. There's a couple ones from Tombstone. Love that thing. So anyway, so there's a very large compartment here. We do have those zippers, and this does have a luggage lock loop over here on the side. I'm gonna zip open clamshell style. But what I love is that they have staggering different sized shock elastic loops here. So they have like a larger one and then staggered a smaller one down here. So you can actually double layer your gear, which is awesome. You have a double Velcro little pouch, tuck away pouch right there. Then you have a see-through pouch right here with a zipper, which is ultra cool because it has fleece lining, so you can throw your sunglasses in there. These are a new version of Knockaround. You can check those out over at knockaround.com, links below. These are marathon or running inspired, and they have little rubber nose pieces there. Knockaround are also now available on Amazon. You can pick those sunglasses up. Now, you can't get any of their limited run stuff. You can't do the custom store and those type of things on Amazon, but their basic models you can now pick up on Amazon. Again, links below, but those are the sunglasses you guys always see me rocking here on the channel. But you can see here, I got a compact fixed blade, easily lays in there. Now we'll go ahead and look at the back, some of these organizational pouches. A really cool feature that Vanquest does is they use this hybrid like rubber, polymer material as little attachments that you can run through some of those zippers so that somebody can't just walk up behind you and zip that open, you know, if you're traveling or something like that and try and get into your stuff. You're gonna have that on these main compartments. You have luggage lock loops down below on the other compartment, and then on the main body zipper, you have that as well to get into the main pack. So there's little safety features on the bag also for travel, which make it a really cool, useful aspect to the bag. Now on the back here, this is a ginormous enormous size pouch right here. You are going to have that light mall air pass through, so you can see there. I mean, that would be a tedious process for somebody trying to jack with your bag if it's on your back. So we got that zipper pull. You have a high vis all around, which is fantastic. Deep pocket right in here. I could easily get most tablets in there, no problem. Again, I'm going to throw all the specs below, guys. I'm not going to try and give you dimensions all over the place. I'll have those in the description below, and you can obviously go to all the sites that we've talked about, including Vanquest, to see all the detailed specs, as they really do a good job of giving you, this is how large this pocket is, this is how the dimensions of this pocket, which is awesome, and this would take forever if I did that. Then we go to this big main compartment, which absolutely could carry probably even small laptops on how big it is. It opens kind of in that corner option, going all the way down on one side and halfway on the other. So you're gonna have a see-through pouch over here with some Velcro that you can stuff some minor things, and then you have, you know, your organization, you have your key keeper, you have a back pocket that's big enough to carry my entire Vanquest survival kit. This has all of my gear for emergency stuff. In an emergency situation when I'm hiking and backpacking, that thing fits in there with room to spare. So it would easily fit tablets and other things like that. Hope you guys enjoy the prop stand there holding up the gear. Kids, what's it called? Slide is an amazing option when you are a full-time dad and part-time YouTuber and you're testing out gear. It's a good little way to make sure the gear looks good on camera. So on one side of the bag, you're gonna have some mall air again, which is that super heavy duty stuff that I have one of my tearaway medical kits. Boom. So again, if you're not attaching anything, you don't need it, but that's a great spot to have MOLLE, so you can do a large organizational pouch if you want to, another water bottle, external water bottle pouch if you wanted to, or like what I've done, add a medical kit. And then we got a lot going on the other side, because not only do we have this expandable water bottle pouch, which is rocking with that shock cord to keep it in place, my 48-ounce Nalgene easily. I mean, it's in there. Your 32s would be like right at the lip. I love that it's integrated. It's not something I have to buy extra. It's fantastic for that type of stuff. You can also, because of the shock cord here, some of the shock cord up here, run larger tripods if you're into cameras and, you know, shooting videography or photography. All of that can fit in there. Or you can zip this little bad boy up like that, kind of collapse it. Now you have MOLLE air. Again, if you need something to attach, is more important than carrying water on that side. And that's going to give you a high-vis organizational pouch with another key keeper, some sleeves. You would want to put, particularly if you're doing water bottles, you would want to put very slim items like notepads and a few pens is about all you would be able to get in here with the water bottle before it kind of starts fighting for space. So that's why I don't really have a lot of gear in there. I use other organizational pockets, but again, if maybe you're not carrying a water bottle in that external pouch, this would be a great option for certain organizational pieces that you may need. All right, now we go to the main compartment with these super overbuilt zippers, and again, that strap going right through to kind of keep it so somebody couldn't just open it up. And they do have this little keeper right here, so when you're not using it, you can kind of fold it over on itself. It'll still flap a little bit, but it's not obnoxious if you don't feel like you need that option there. And then it does also have luggage lock loops right there, so you could put a luggage lock if you were feeling inclined to do that. Then it's going to zip over 2/3 on one side, all the way down on the other. And guys, for a 32-liter pack, man, is there some storage in this thing. Again, high vis, which I love. On that back wing right here, we're gonna get 2 zippers, and that's gonna give us 2 different organizational pouches in here that you can put different things, particularly like memory cards, thumb drives, smaller battery packs, hard drives, that type of stuff will easily fit right there. On both walls, you have hook and loop, which we'll talk about here in just a moment with some of the accessories and things like that. But behind that, you then have 2 more pouches with Velcro that you can throw in there. One smaller, one larger, that you can organize slimmer items, notepads. But then you can see here, guys, I have my hammock and straps. I have one of their sticky cubes that we'll talk about in just a moment, their largest one, that will fit. I have 2 pairs of pants and 3 sets of shirts in here. And then I have my pot with my stove and everything in there. And then I also have my cube for my camera gear. So I have everything I would need for a lot of different stuff, guys. And It's almost so much with all the other external organization that you're like, man, I can do it whatever I want, and I have a lot of spare space that you could even do 1 or 2 nights backpacking if you had a super lightweight system and you like heavier duty built gear, that you could get away with it with how small this pack is, but how well they've laid it out. Because I have all my needs on the outside basically of the bag with all the MOLLE and organization and all that stuff, and then in here I would have enough space to be able, if I had a really small tent, maybe I'm doing a bivvy, maybe I'm just doing a tarp, a really lightweight sleeping bag, or I'm doing like hammock camping, I could probably get away with 2 to 3 nights in this backpack if I really worked at it. Now we'll come back to this here in a moment. So what we have here is a sleeve. There are 2 different sleeves that you could put laptops in. I know it will fit up to a 17-inch laptop. I believe it's in this sleeve here. Again, you can look on all the dimensions and see what will best fit your needs. But again, you have hook and loop here, all your organization, but then you have this strap right here, and you can either, again, put a tablet, computer, or your full size is a 100-ounce water bladder with a hanger. It'll hang right in there. You could put that there if you wish. Run that bladder through in here. There's hook and loop on one side. You could put your tablet in here if you want to. That's right up against your back. I tend to, unless this bag is, or at least this main compartment is overly stuffed, I will not run my bladder or tablet or computer in here unless there's there's not a ton of stuff in here. Then it makes a little more sense to put it in there. This does also have luggage lock loops on that zipper. One other aspect with particularly hydration, which is just ultra cool that I love, is that not only do we have this very large port right here in the center, and that is a pass-through not only to the internal water bottle sleeve, but also the external water bottle pouch sleeve that we just looked at. So it'll feed through either one, depending on where you want your bladder, but you're also gonna get ambidextrous, either antenna or bladder ports on each side of the bag that go to the interior compartment. So I could actually, depending on how much hydration I needed, I'm thinking particularly in the Southwest, in desert areas where water and finding water is a very difficult thing, I could easily run 2 100-ounce water bladders, one in this compartment, right in here, and run the hose right through here, and then run a secondary one in the main compartment and run that bladder hose through either one of these ports right here. So you could actually have 200 ounces of bladder water with 2 straws running simultaneously if water is some sort of issue for you, which is ultra cool. You don't see that on most other packs, and I love it. So as I alluded to earlier, the yoke system, the waist belt, and how they've designed this, I wasn't sure, you know, I'm like, is this gonna be more like a salt pack-ish, or is this gonna be more like backpacking pack-ish? And I would say it's actually a really nice hybrid, because I not only carried my loads for day hiking, and we went 12 miles with my buddy Josh, and he was rocking it, and I asked him throughout the whole thing, hey, how's this feeling? Do you have any hot spots? He was like, no, man, I love it. It's great. And I did about 4.5 miles on one of our treks with it, and I didn't have any hot spots. I didn't have any pain, didn't have any issues with that, and was actually carrying the load really well. I know a pack is designed well when I kind of forget that it's on my back. I'll be trekking this trail, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I have a backpack on. You know, and there'll be moments where you kind of forget about it. If you know your pack is on your back, and because there's pain, there's weight, there's pressure, then you know it's not a really well-designed yoke system and carry system. So this, I forgot it was on my back several times, which is awesome. And so what they have done here is they give you this V for Vanquest, really thick. I mean, these are about 1 inch thick foam with breathable mesh, giving it off your back versus something like this Rush series. I mean, that's not going to happen. It's all up on your back. You're going to be sweating immediately. Now, every backpack makes you sweat. This will just ventilate it a little bit better, and it will get it off your back so it's not as fatiguing, which I really like. So they did a really good job with that, bringing it down to a really good support system right there at the small of your back, into good thick belt, waist belt that even has really good clips, but also has pull towards you adjustments to tighten it. Again, thinking more of like a backpack, day hiking pack than like an assault pack, which often don't have belly or waist straps at all to carry the load on your hips, or they're pull away, and it's just annoying. This is super good. They even have little Velcro tabs to make sure that, you know, you can roll up all the accessories, which is awesome, all the excess strap. And they even put these thinner, which equals about 4.5 pounds, according to my math. Maybe my math is terrible. But but I believe it's 4.5 pounds. So it's definitely on the heavier side for a 32-liter pack, but again, you're getting all the durability and way more organization, you know, than you would on most other packs, particularly day packs. So they cut down, you know, made these thinner so they're fully functional, but cutting down on weight, and then you can put little pockets for organization. You could attach a knife, you could attach a firearm, something like that to the belt. Now the belt is completely removable as well, which is a big bonus if maybe you're doing this more as like a traveling pack, you're using it as a carry-on, or if you're using it just as a daily hauler around town, going to the office, you just need something this organized, this big, and this just makes sense to you. You can remove the waist strap completely, and then it makes it a little more streamlined. There's not these flappy things going around all the time, and that's a big bonus as well. But they also did a great job with the shoulder straps, giving us load lifter pulls right here to pull the pack onto your shoulders, which is what you want. You got these nice breathable portions right here, so the nylon is not cutting into you. That's a huge plus. Then you have that breathable nylon mesh again versus just straight nylon, which would be not as comfortable and not breathe as well. And then you also have a removable sternum strap. Now the sternum strap is really well done, and it does have an emergency whistle on that clip. Again, thinking hiking pack, but you can completely remove that. Again, if you don't want a sternum strap, you don't want all the extra straps because you're not going very far distances, you're traveling, you're going through airports, and or it's just a daily hauler, then you can remove all that. Then on the weekend, you want to go for a day hike, boom, you attach the belly strap, you attach the sternum strap, and you're ready to rock and roll. I really appreciated with that is that though this pack is 19.5 inches in overall height, what really stood out to me is that even though my measurements tend to be around like 20 to 21 inches, so I was really concerned. I'm like, man, is this really going to be like around my belly button, the waist strap? It was not. The way it's designed, it fell perfectly onto my hips, and I'm a bigger guy, 6'2", 215 pounds. It fit perfectly onto my hips, carried the load really well, which is what you want when you're hiking and backpacking. And I was very impressed with it. It did not seem like a really compact little assault pack. It seemed like a good mid-size, which is, you know, 32 is definitely a mid-size pack. And it fit me well being a larger guy, which is super impressive because I have had issues in the past with certain Vanquest products being a little too short for me and wanting them to be a little higher, wanting the load to ride better on my hips. This does that perfectly. So to bring it back to the accessories here, there's other things that you can purchase aftermarket that you can get that will even augment the usability of the bag even more so. So some things just to show you real fast. I mean, you can get something like their organizational panel, which is Velcro on one side, lots of different size elastic bands. So you can organize anything with hook and loop on it. There are these foam dividers with Velcro on either side to attach to either side of this main compartment that you can put in there that will then give you even more organization, kind of block out the pack a little bit more so stuff isn't just flying around in there if you want to have even better stacking capability inside the bag. But then there's finally these sticky cubes. We touched on these in a recent Vanquest video. What's awesome about these is these are ultra lightweight. They come nice and thin. They're all zipped together, super slim. They have 3 different sizes: small, medium, and large. Then they fully expand, and they have grab handles, they have Velcro paneling, they have 2 zippers for main opening with a little bit of see-through mesh so you can kind of see what's inside. And then you also, unlike most other organizational, you know, like travel pouches, things like that, you get Velcro paneling on the back with little blockers. So if you do just want to throw them in as travel cubes, that's totally good. Or you can Velcro them and hook and loop them to the organizational portions. And so these are amazing. This would really, you could easily get the medium and the large inside this Trident-32 easily without any issue. And what I've found is that this is a great size. The small for like a trauma kit. You can see there again, you can ID what these are. So I've used this many times and often put it in rotation as a great one-person trauma kit. The medium here, just to give you some perspective, able to get 4 pairs of underwear and 4 pairs of socks, and I could still probably jam another pair of socks and underwear in there. So I could easily get 4 days minimum out of this medium for your socks and underwear. And then the large, I was able to get 3 t-shirts and 2 pairs of pants, one like an ultralight hiking pair of pants, and then my 511 Apex, which are definitely like a heavier, thicker pair of pants. So these are just awesome to have as accessories. Again, links below. Vanquest, as well as to GP Knives and Amazon, where you can pick a lot of these up and for different sizes, different prices, obviously, but that just takes the organization to a whole new level. Well, folks, I hope that you have enjoyed just the experience, the exploration, not only of the outdoors through the footage and B-roll we've been showing you, but also through just the walking through the pack, what it has to offer. And I think that Vanquest has definitely produced 4-layer backpack. This backpack has the potential to be an awesome carry-on travel bag, super organized, bomb-proof go bag or get home bag, your heavily organized, larger EDC everyday carry bag, or your bomb-proof, extra organized day pack, or possibly pressed into even 1 or 2 days backpacking pack, overnight pack in the outdoors, being able to carry those loads really comfortably, but organize the heck out of your gear and be bomb-proof at the same time. So thanks so much, folks. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. We're throwing up stuff there all the time. It's another way to see what's up and coming, projects we're working on, things like that. Always remember, guys, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.